Hey guys. Hey, it's DigiVixen back again for some more blind reactions. I This isn't quite a blind reaction because I've already watched it some time ago, and the subbed up to like episode 5 or 4. I can't remember which one I watched. It's been a while, but I have. It's also not completely a blind watch because I have played the games, uh, all the games. I played every single game that's been released in the U.S. Uh, Except I haven't completed Professor Layton versus or Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. I haven't finished that game yet, but I have started it. Anyway, this series is based off a game by Capcom called Ace Attorney, um, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and um, there's the original trilogy, which was Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and then Ace Attorney. Uh, Trying to remember the title now. Justice for All. Oh, please don't die on me. Um, so we have Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, and then this one is covers Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Now, what's kind of interesting about this particular series is um, it's by Capcom. If you remember, if you people know, Capcom is very famous for fighting games such as Street Fighter and such. Um, this is an interesting, different thing that they did. It's about lawyers, obviously, attorneys, lawyers. So you'd think it'd be kind of dull that people wouldn't even be into it, especially like a game about lawyers. But no, there's like some really interesting aspects. So you have this spirit medium that's involved, and there's a lot of like really it's a little bit of a detective mystery kind of thing. You're basically in the game, you play as Phoenix Wright in most of the games, the first three at least, because there is after the trilogy and um, Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton, which kind of takes place somewhere between uh, right around the second or third, or a little after the third game. Not quite sure. It's kind of like a divergent timeline. Um, there's also Ace Attorney Apollo Justice, and then what's the fifth one called? I forget what the fifth one. Oh, Dual Destinies. Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. And then the latest one is Spirit of Justice. That one was really, really good for obvious reasons that you'll find out once you play the game. Um, but there's also a side game, another side game, not a crossover with Professor Layton, but there's a game that you play as the main prosecutor, and he has two games, but only one came to America. I'm really kind of sad because I wanted to play the second game. I really want the second game, and they won't bring it to America. And there's also some prequels that are about Phoenix Wright's grandpa, that was set in Sherlock Holmes time, and those haven't been brought to America either. So I'm kind of sad about that. But anyway, this series, season 2, actually covers game 3, which is Trials and Tribulations, and I'll go through some of the characters as we go along and uh, get you acquainted with what's going on. So let's get started. Yay! Phoenix Wright, defense attorney. His English voice is kind of interesting. He sounds a little bit too young because he's supposed to be like 25 here. Oh, what? Oh yeah, he gets a call. Ooh, ow! He gets bashed on the head with a fire extinguisher. Okay. Some creepo just knocked out Phoenix Wright. I forget his name too. I haven't played his name. Fake news. The opening sequence is kind of really interesting cinematically wise. Oh, get to see one of my favorite characters smile, and he never smiles. The opening is really pretty. Yay! My favorite characters. I'm sure there's plenty. Oh, yes. The main. Um, One thing have to know is that defense attorneys have a badge that they have to wear to prove that they're a defense attorney. Oh, okay. Dream sequence. The judge. Oh, ow. How, Maggie Bird. She's the defendant. uh, Dramatic courtroom reveal. So interesting. 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom 2. Hey, Judgy. Oh, Prosecutor Winston Payne. Kindness. Yeah. Extra Destin Prince. Destin Prince. Ooh. Yes, amnesia. Poor Phoenix. Ah. Oh, the spelling of Maggie's wrong. Reflexive memory. Oh, yes. Yellow glove. There's also like a seal on it that looks like you'll find out. It's so funny. Yeah. Remember, remembering stuff. Oh, eyewitness? Oh, this guy. Oh, Winst. Oh, I forget what his name is. He's a little snooty rich boy. Oh God, he's a babbler. Richard. Ah, he's such an incompetent murderer. Ah, yeah. He- Hey, hello, Maya. She's the spirit medium. Ooh, this ring of cards. Oh, nice. Ah, mm. He's getting his memory. Turn the tables. Nice. Objection. Mega point. Oh, oh, nice puns. Not guilty! Yay! Yeah, he got his memory back. Lobby one. I love. Uh, hey, it's Dick. So that was a lot of fun. In the first case, in pretty much all the games, is against Winston Payne. He's kind of like the rookie breaker of he's in the game. He's like the tutorial lawyer. So each game has a tutorial case at the beginning, and and the cases, tutorial cases are really easy. Obviously, uh, you and in the game you get to see of course, get to see the perpetrator. You just have to gather the evidence, to use the evidence that you have at hand to prove your case. You present it on particular statements that they make that contradict what they're saying, and catch them in their lies, and that's how you capture the criminal, or like or if it's just a misleading witness, just disprove their testimony as being faulty. Like Dick Gumshoe ends up saying a lot of silly things that aren't quite right, but he's a good guy. Phantom Thief is the next episode. The stolen urn. A new prosecutor. Stolen turnabout. All right. So, anyway, that was interesting. I think the Phoenix sounds a little too young in this, because he sounds more like a older teenager rather than a young man in his 20s. I think he's like 25, 20, 25, 26 here, something like that. I forget how old he is. But he's in his early mid 20s in this game. And Maya is his assistant. She's a spirit medium in training. She can't necessarily uh, contact the dead on a uh, what's the word? I want to say regular basis, but that's not quite what I want to say. Consistent. That's what she can't. She can't contact the dead consistently. She usually only ends up summoning her older sister. If you play the previous games, a little bit of spoiler information here for those that haven't watched the series or haven't played the games. Uh, Maya's older sister Mia was murdered in the first game, and is also the was kind of like was kind of basically a mentoring Phoenix and uh, as being a lawyer. So it so there's a real strong emotional uh, connection there because Phoenix ends up being the lawyer for Maya in the case that where Mia gets murdered because Maya gets accused of it and such. So um, they've been together as a duo for quite some time. Sorry, I'm yawning. So anyway, so we got that, and then we got Dick Gumshoe. He is usually the main detective in a lot of the games, except in the Apollo trilogy. He's not present, which is kind of sad. Um, Spoiler information on that as well. Um, but we get in this season we get like new prosecutors, except for Winston Payne. He's always the first. Well, except in Spirit of Justice, we get his other. I think in Trials and Tribulations we get a different. We get a couple different. We get a brother of Winston. Um, in one of the games, but it's always a pain. It's always a pain to go through the tutorial. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so it was fairly enjoyable. I forget how accurate it is to the game, but it was enjoyable nonetheless. Until next time, see you later. Bye.